Welcome back, everybody. Anybody that's new here, thanks for joining me today. If you guys can tell, if I spin 360 here, comment below right now at the beginning of this video, where am I fishing? Obviously, it's probably going to say in the title and stuff like that, but the fun fact is, I'm the only one out here. Snowmobile, new vital tool for getting... I'm in the middle of nowhere. This is awesome. I think I can see one shack about 1.5 miles away from me. So I'll just let you guys know I'm fishing Winnebago and I am chasing everything today. White bass, walleye, perch, anything else that swims through that's fun to hook. But yeah, I got a hole drilled. I didn't mark any fish yet because I don't have my fish finder out, but I had to switch everything over. Oh, I'll give you guys a quick rundown before we get started. I have my Commander, my Precision, my bullwhip. Commander has ultralight rip and wrap on it for a rattle bait. The Precision has a number 3 jigging wrap on it for more of a finesse bait. Plus the fish out here for some reason prefer jigging wraps. And then my bullwhip actually has my, it's a tiny little bow spoon, big bad bow spoon. If you're new here, that thing catches everything, and I've done pretty well out here in the past. So I'm gonna start out here. I'm out in the mud flats. Let's catch some fish. Okay, so the GoPro battery is dead. I marked a couple fish, so I'm gonna do something that kind of figured out one day a long time ago when I first started fishing out here, was if I put a tip up about 5 feet from me, if I put them in line like this, kind of like a bait curtain, or having a couple other people fish by you, helps bring the fish to you. I'm gonna give that a try for about a half hour here, and then I'll move if nothing else comes through. So you guys been around, you've seen me use these iFish Pros a million times, but if you're new, it's my set line instead of like a regular tip up. The nice thing about it is I have the rod and reel set up on here. I run like a floral hybrid line. It's a P-line floral clear, but yeah, it's just a nice little set line to put to the side here. And what I'm doing, if you guys didn't catch that before, was I'm setting these in a line out from where I'm jigging, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set one. It's like 17 feet of water here. I have one set just below 15, and I'll set this one just above 15 to get a little bit of a variation here, and then I will be able to jig pretty much all over the water column. But kind of just gives you more bait in the water to, you know, get the fish kind of concentrated around you when you're in the middle of nowhere. So we'll see how it does. I'm only going to do this for like I do this through about a 30-minute window, and then if nothing comes through and I don't see anything on my flasher, I'll move. I don't know if that was a wind flag or not, but I'm going to assume it's a real fish and do everything you need to make sure. Fish. Oh, that was a bite. I haven't had one of those all day. Fish on. Big old school on there. What is that? Oh, little baby white bass. Hopefully there's some bigger fish down there. I'm happy it's fish. Let's see if we can get another one. Looks like there's some bigger ones. Alright guys, you know how much I hate filming videos where the action wasn't crazy and I didn't catch a bunch of fish. The upside is I got one of these guys. Well, he's bad. Oof. You gotta love a sunset like that on Winnebago. Just look at it. It's really hard to beat. Yeah, I didn't catch much fish, and that's why you get a sunset. I don't know how much you guys are gonna see. I struggled all day. I've been out here since this morning. I marked fish. That's not the problem. I found a couple different spots where there was schools of fish coming through. I did catch that one little dinky white bass. I don't know if you guys saw that. I got a couple good, really hard hits, and that was about it. Otherwise, I just saw fish today. It was a sightseeing mission, and yeah, I got my butt handed to me. I'm freezing cold. It's not really that cold out here, but you know, sitting out on the side of the sled the entire day. I never really got in a shack, never warmed up or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure I drilled about 40 holes today. Yeah, about 40 holes. And yeah, basically through the range of holes, it went from anywhere between 18 feet of water, and right now the last set I'm in is 16 feet of water. I didn't find any rhyme or reason for fish to be where they were. One of them, there was like a depression, so it was like 17 feet around it, and then 18 feet in the middle. So that's a depression, deep spot on Lake Winnebago. And I have a feeling the fish kind of cruised that thing, but that flat was actually very big. So it's one of those things. It'd be hard to fish it by yourself. And yeah, I just drilled around. Here, I'll make this worth your while. If you stuck around to the end here and you guys fished Lake Winnebago, there are some heaves. I don't even know. I'm about 2 or 3 miles out from, I think it's Clement or Brotherstown, one of those west side launches I went out of. But yeah, I'm about 2 miles out, and there's a heave that runs east-west. So if you're looking at this right now, that's north-south. So you're looking south. There's a bunch of heaves out here between here and Pipe and towards shore on the west shore. I didn't go all the way across. I went out to the middle of the lake and basically circled around and worked my way back west. But there are some of these giant heaves that if it were to snow a lot, or if it was foggy or something like that and you couldn't see them, I mean, they're 4 foot high. In some spots, 5 foot was the tallest one I think I found a little bit further south towards Pipe. So if you guys know anybody that's coming out here and likes to rip around, if you're using a snowmobile, don't just go flying through. There are some rough spots and you will get tossed or bucked and or slam into a chunk of or wall of ice. It's nowhere near as bad as it was last year, but it's still dangerous. So take your time and get yourself around. Like I said, share this with anybody that you know that fishes out here and kind of keep the tips on that. I didn't personally measure the ice, but I know it's over 12 inches. It might be 13, 14 inches in some spots, but it also might have been only like 8 or 9 in a couple I found south. I think those were the ones that I ran into that were a little bit thinner. And then there were some heave ice spots where it was like 2 feet thick. But yeah, the ice varies from like 8.5 to probably 13 inches. I'll say that conservatively. So if you guys want to know about that, that's firsthand impressions of me running up and down the middle of the lake all day. So hopefully you guys don't mind me struggling, and do me a favor. like this video if you want to see more videos of this real world stuff where, you know, I go out fishing, I try my hardest, and I catch one or white bass and struggle and freeze my hands off, and you know what goes along with fishing. It's fishing. So but once again, I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna get packed up here, get ready to go, and hopefully, like I said, you guys like this video. If you do, I will make more realistic, just out here trying to explore videos. I showed you guys what I used, and if you guys want me to come back to Winnebago, you guys have to comment below. If I get enough comments, I'll try to come back here again. Otherwise, I'm gonna try to stick to some other bodies of water that I can beat up a little bit easier. So like I said before, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Obviously, if you're not new here, you know what's up. But if you are new, can you please just remember to